Hello everyone, welcome to Getting Organized for Online Classes. My name is Leilani and I'm an undergraduate peer mentor for the Ondas Student Center at UC Santa Barbara, and today I'll be guiding you through some steps I personally use to get organized for my online classes. While this video is labeled for online classes, the information you learn can be applied for any class, remote or in person. So before we get started, you're going to need some things handy. First, your syllabi for classes. And second, a planner, calendar, or Google Calendar. Pretty much anything you're going to use for this duration of this workshop to plan. And with these couple of things, we'll create a study plan for the rest of the weeks in the quarter. And once you've gotten those things together, next, an important question to ask yourself is, what is a study plan and what does it mean to me? A study plan could be a way to hold yourself accountable, a way to remind yourself what you have going on for the day, or a system to give yourself guidance for the upcoming weeks. And lastly, a study plan can be as elaborate as you want it to be. If you aren't too familiar with study plans, don't be scared. Generally, all study plans contain 3 major components. The first component is making sure you have specific tasks to complete each day. The second is a way of measuring progress. And lastly, but not least, study breaks. Here I've provided 2 examples of my study plans in the past. As you can see, I have specific tasks to complete each day, for example, the writing and the social readings. And the way I measure my progress is the 2 out of 8, the 4 out of 8, 6 out of 8. So pretty much your study plans will look something generally like this, but not exactly. Now that we've gone through the basics of what you need to know for getting organized, we're ready to get organized. So for the first step of getting organized, you're going to first want to put all the major dates for all of your classes into your calendar. I like to think of major dates as any date where you have a non-recurring assignment, quiz, or exam due. So for example, major dates would include midterms, finals, and final papers. Feel free to pause this video right now so you can go ahead and get those dates into your calendar. Once you've inserted your major dates into your calendar, it should resemble something like this, but not exactly. I like to highlight my major dates a different color just so I know that they're different from the rest of the recurring assignments. So I chose the color red just because it kind of pops. Now for step 2, you're going to want to insert the recurring tasks or assignments that you have for classes. I like to think of recurring tasks or assignments as anything you have to do weekly for that class. So some examples would include watching or attending lectures on Zoom, readings, weekly quizzes, or attending office hours. Feel free to pause the video right now so you can go ahead and insert those recurring assignments. Also, if you have a job, now is a good time to insert your work schedule. Inserting your work schedule before we move any further with your study plan will help you get a more accurate idea of what your days will look like. Step 3 is breaking assignments up leading up to the due dates. The purpose of breaking assignments up is to make them more manageable. If you take a look at my calendar, you can see that I inserted my work schedule. I also broke up the assignments leading up to my quizzes and my readings. Now is a good time to pause this video so you can go ahead and do the same. Last but not least, make sure to implement me time or breaks into your schedule. A tip when scheduling or planning these breaks: be intentional. It's very easy to lose track of times and then you realize you've spent 30 minutes on social media when you really meant to read a book. Here's what 1 week of planning looks like for me. Now is a good time to go ahead and pause the video so you can insert breaks for yourself. Online learning is something very new to me, and here's some things that have helped me and that you may benefit from as well. Well, that's it for today, folks. With those 4 simple steps, you can get organized. If you have any questions or would like additional guidance on organizing, please attend any of our peer office hours, which can be found at ondas.ucsb.edu. Thank you for watching.